Uh, Obviously, really, you give credit to Towson. We knew coming in, and you know what? It's tough sometimes because a lot of the, you're looking at our fan base, obviously media, even everybody. When you look at them, and I told you everybody they were a really quality team, had a good quarterback, could move the ball on people, top 10 team in their division, and you saw that out there today. I mean, you saw that, in front to back to front, in every phase of the game, they got really solid football players, and give them a lot of credit for how they played today. I thought we played solid. First half we didn't do a good job getting off the field. Something we got to get better at. If you look, for the day we gave up 8 of 15 third down conversions on the day, and didn't do a great job getting off the field in the first half. They had a good plan though, executed. They did a good job slowing the game down. We wanted to get a lot of plays in and try to play with some tempo. We only got 60 plays in the game, so. As you guys said, it was a quick game. What else? We did a good job, though. We you know what? What's great? We came in, we created turnovers. We got, in the end, I get frustrated because I want us to get off the field, but we bent but didn't break defensively, and second shutout at home here. Great crowd today. Obviously, I thought it was. I thought we had a great crowd. I mean, they were like us at times. They were all here, and I thank all the Gator Nation for showing up. Maybe not at our best. We played well. They were solid. Next week, I expect everybody to be a little bit louder. They're gonna have to be louder. We're gonna have to play better. We're gonna have to execute cleaner. But hopefully, we get a bunch of guys back next week. There's some guys that were on the edge this week. We sat them all. With injury-wise, because it would have been they were right on the edge, been a stretch to get them in there to go play, and we didn't. And so hopefully we get everybody back next week. So only got to be a question for me for next week. Still is going to be Kadarius Toney. It might be another 2 or 3 weeks. We expect him back after the bye, but we expect everybody else back next week. So you don't have to ask that on Monday. I know.
Trask started.
Well, you don't know. It's still only 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock on Saturday night or whatever time it is.
Trask hit his first 15, giving him 18 straight over and setting a school record. Did he?
Good for him.
And he didn't turn the ball over today. What were your impressions of his second start?
I thought he did pretty good. We had a missed assignment. We had guys doing the wrong thing on the first incomplete he had to throw away, and then if he put a little more air on it, he could have gone 20 for 20. So, the receivers were on the wrong route, and he overthrew a wide open guy. So. But overall, I thought he managed the game pretty well. They were playing off us a little bit, and I think he did a good job taking things. I think we could have pushed the ball down the field a little bit more at times, but we didn't. And but you know what? We still executed, and and that's fine. So I thought he played well. I thought Emery came in, played pretty well. Emery came in and made a couple big time throws. I think he had 2 incompletes, and both of them were drops, right? Yeah. So to be honest with you, we should have not an incomplete pass on a day. That would have been. I might have to, Brian might come to me with some sort of deal that he pre said. Here, didn't we write this down that you would do this for me, right? Be like a really nice red wine or something like that. I don't know. He has expensive tastes, Brian Johnson, so you be careful. We're certainly going to find out next week, aren't we? So we'll see next week. Next week will be our big. I think you look at this team. We've taken care of business to this point. We have taken care of business, and in whatever the situation, good, bad, we've taken care of business so far to this point. We've played some. We've played some good teams, but now it's gonna go to a whole new level. For us now, you got a top 10 team coming in here next week. It's going to go to a whole new level.
And what does it say about this defense in that obviously Flacco had a great first quarter. He had that one great drive, but at the end of the day, you look up and there's a big 0 again on the score.
Well, I think that's huge for the defense. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a team that was lighting up scoreboards. This is a team, their only loss, I think, was a 50-something overtime get lost to another top 10 team in their division. Was it 40? What is it, 40? 43-35? that what it was? Something like 52-45. There you go. I knew it was like a high-scoring affair. That they were a great offense, and and like I said, a lot of times guys come in and you see and you look at the balance they had. Different guys running the ball, different guys catching the ball, spreading it around. They are a quality, in their division, they're a very quality, complete team. And with a great quarterback that can beat you with his legs, beat you with his arms, and you saw that early in the game. And you give them a lot of credit. I thought they played really well.
Also, Jeremiah Moon came out. I looked like he got shaken up a little bit. Was he?
No, I mean maybe got shaken up for not tackling the quarterback once or twice, by Todd. No, but
We're all shaken up.
Yeah, no, he's the trainers just came and told me we got out clean, we're good.
Where would this defense be without John Grenard, especially in light of the injuries?
Well, I mean, you have so many injuries right now, and he's stepped up. He plays with great effort, great passion. He's becoming a leader of the defense, and and he's had to shine. And hopefully, like I said, now moving forward, we start getting some guys back, and we can become a more complete defense.
And what's it about the Kyle Pitts, Kyle Trask combo that's working so
well?
well?
Kyle's a tough matchup on people at tight end, and I think you're starting to see him now really get comfortable within the offense. Not Trask, Kyle Pitts. And how he runs routes and the mismatch that he can, he can cause problems. We try to create, as always, we try to create matchups across the board, and he can cause some of those issues, and we've done a good job putting him in those positions to make plays. And I think you see his comfort of really growing as a route runner and being comfortable within the offense and running his routes and how he's getting open. I think you're just seeing him grow and mature.
Does he have some huge hands?
Has good hands. Yeah, I mean,
they're like mitts.
most of our guys have big hands. Most of our big dudes, I
They
don't
are
know. He catches the ball really well.
Nick over the right.
At any point this week, did you have to talk to the team, maybe catch them looking forward to the schedule coming up?
No,
You
I
just
don't
talked
think so.
about
You know what? I never brought it up. I mean, our attention from the beginning of the week, and I don't hide away from it. You know what I mean? And you can look and say, oh, okay, Florida playing Towson. Okay, that's it is what it is. Now, we paid attention that they're a good football team. We're going to have to execute. But most of a lot of everything we brought up and everything I brought to the table is where are we? Are we getting better? Okay, and I don't care who's coming in. Okay, we got Auburn coming here next week. If we don't prepare, practice better, right? If we don't have a better routine, if we don't take care of our bodies, and have a great lift and put in a little extra time and do other things we need to do to get better as a football team, if our scout team doesn't perform better, if our scout, whatever it is, every aspect of the game, if we don't get better this week, we can't expect to win. And that had to be the focus because you just can't, you're not going to do this and be a successful team. You need to do this and be a successful team. And that was the focus all week, more about us than the opponent.
And you guys have only given up, I think, 17 points on defense in the second half of games this year. What is Todd doing or the defensive coaches doing to make adjustments at halftime?
Well, I think everybody knows Todd's a great defensive coordinator, great defensive coach. Does a great job with in-game adjustments. And I mean, our guys have come out, and played hard in the second half. I get on our guys all the time. What matters is do we have 11 guys playing as hard as they can every single snap. And if we do that, we'll be okay. We won't get worn down. People aren't going to wear us down in the course of the game. We got the opportunity to continue to play for 4 quarters. Just go hard every snap. We roll guys through a bunch. I think Todd's, bought in, and you see us the ability to play a bunch of guys on defense. Well, that keeps other guys fresh, and it keeps you fresh as the second half goes on and allows you to continue to make plays.
You ran the ball a lot better in the second half than you did the first. Was that challenging them at halftime, wearing down Towson?
Yeah, I just challenge them on missed assignments. Again, you watch our runs, and when we weren't running the ball, they were like a negative, like a bad run. Well, that was a bad run of a guy going the wrong way. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to block you. I don't block you, and you tackle the running back right at the point of attack. Well, that doesn't help the cause. And I've challenged him. That has got to improve. That has got to improve for us. The mental toughness of the offensive line within their preparation has got to improve as we move forward. Those guys have got to. I know John gets on them. They're young guys. Like, oh, Coach, I'm working. No, you're not. No, obviously not, because if you were working, we wouldn't have missed assignments. So whatever you're doing is not enough. They need to do more. Okay, well, there's NSA rules. We're not going to have them here anymore. Okay, so if you want to keep doing the same thing over and over and again, you're not going to improve. What are you doing at night? Okay, how do you? You're right. Everybody learns differently. Tell you guys. Okay, are you walking it through at night in the dorm or your apartment? Are you drawing it? Are you watching extra film? Everybody learns in a different way. Okay, and guys have got to learn what's the best way they learn, what's the best way they can improve in processing information as they get going, and they got to go do it. And if they don't, well, then we're not going to get better. And and then we got to find somebody that can do it.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the offensive line actually there. So
Okay.
I know you mentioned.
Ditto.
Yeah,
That's okay. Copy. Cut and paste whatever I just said.
for sure. You did make a switch though with Richard a little bit earlier than I thought last week, and he played a little bit longer, I thought too. What went into that, and is that something that you guys felt like?
Yeah,
would
well,
work
I mean,
going
one,
forward?
as part of that's getting the mistakes, and I want to roll guys through. Richard has done a really good job for us. I wanted to be able to roll guys through. I would have liked to, maybe get some other guys in a little bit earlier too, and get a couple different combinations in there. Again, the game was pretty quick. We only got 60 plays, so we didn't get a chance to do that. But I think Richard's really shown improvement and continues to grow, and we got to continue to grow that depth on the offensive line.
Going back to the rushing game, it's actually best rushing performance you've had this season. How much of that was an emphasis today, knowing what you have to face next week?
Was it really?
160, yeah, it's the best you've had.
That's not very good. Yeah. No, we got to get better for next week, So we'll keep working on it to get better, in that way. I'd still like it to be more than that. I like kind of the 200, right? I mean, you tell me I'm feeling good. I like the two, that's greedy maybe.
Yeah.
I love 250, 250. I love 250, 250. I mean, I'll take, I don't want to be greedy. I'll take 275, 200. I won't be greedy.
And then also, after UT Martin, you said that halftime wasn't friendly. Today,
Yeah.
same score, much same situation. How was that one?
It wasn't super friendly either. So, I don't know. I guess I was mic'd up on HBO, so you get to tune in on Tuesday night to find out what halftime was all about right there.
You can say more on HBO, too.
We were hearing or expecting Amari Burney to be a real impact player, and kind of was delayed injury or whatever. But
Yeah.
how's he been the last 2 weeks today?
Really
Led
good.
The team in
Got
tackles.
the start today for us, right? I don't know, was that his first start? Oh, that's a big deal. Don't you come on? This is your guys' deal. You guys
Well,
love who plays the.
He didn't start the opener or last week. I don't
You guys love who plays the first play of the game. I think he was in.
know.
He had to have started a game at some point. In nickel or something.
I know, good. I'm getting you guys working right. No, he's come along really well, I think. And he's, and obviously, when you're a young player, when he had that injury to miss a couple weeks, kind of set him back. But he's come back really well. Gives you a lot. He gives flexibility because he can play both star and money backer for us. He can move him around on the field, and has speed, size, and athleticism that he can become a defensive mismatch for people.
And tackling was kind of an issue in the first half again. What's
Yeah, I was
going on
disappointed
there?
with that. Part of their back wasn't real big. A couple times he was really low center of gravity, got underneath us at times. You watch that happens with Damian Pierce for people too. But the benefit to me was, even though it was a tackle that wasn't always great, the guys running to the football prevented it from being maybe an explosive play beyond that. We missed the first one, but we did a great job running the ball to make sure that we didn't give up explosive plays.